and then kicked a 28-yarder and a 47-yarder. He has not even attempted a field goal in the last 3 games.
And how about that play right there? How about that third down pass from Bernie Kosar to Brian Brennan? Hey, that was a big-time play. And again, I don't want to oversell this thing, but again, Cleveland's offensive line gave Bernie the look and the time that he needed. This has maybe been the most maligned offensive line in the NFL, and they played a great game tonight.
Great effort by Brennan. Pass he had to reach for, came down with it, and Dan Reeves says the wheels have come off.
Well, it comes down to what has killed Cleveland.
Another one-point game.
Their special teams. Another one-point game for Denver. Last time we were here 3 weeks ago, Treadwell kicked the field goal to win it for Denver.
Corey will get to think about it a little more as Denver calls timeout.
Yep.
Yeah.
The lump will get a little larger.
Check this out.
Corrick is used to some pressure because that's the equivalent of the Super Bowl in Canada. He was born in Windsor, Ontario, which is right across the river from Detroit. And again, Matt Barr had been doing the kicking, and Corrick and Barr went head-to-head in preseason, and Corrick won the job, and Barr is now with the Giants.
Corrick doing his very best to keep from hyperventilating. This
just falling flat on his face.
Yep. Few teams need a win as bad as the Cleveland Browns and Bud Carson.
Tam to snap, Pagel to hold. Win or lose here from 30. Cleveland wins it. What a game.
What a game for Bud Carson. So much pressure.
Well, thank God suicide isn't an option.
And they win in Denver.
The Cleveland Browns, who beat the Denver Broncos during the regular season last year and then lost in the AFC Championship game, never, I think, appreciated a win over the Broncos more than this one tonight.
And again, the Broncos leading at the half, lose one in the second half.
And the Broncos, who got a lot of help from Buffalo last night and beating the Raiders, doesn't follow through by doing their fair share. They go ahead and lose tonight, now drop to what, 2-3?
2-3. And in the last 4 weeks, they played 3 one-point games and an overtime game. Jerry Corrick.
That might have even been better than the Grey Cup.
And Bud Carson being embraced by his assistants on the sidelines
for a change.
And harried. We visited with him last night. He was a little bit of a wreck last night, but he has pulled one off.
We'll see Cleveland in a couple of weeks against Cincinnati. It'll be a happy ride home after the disaster in Kansas City. Al Michaels, Frank Gifford, Dan Dierdorf. See you next Monday from Philly.